So this pistol comes from a very different era of concealed carry. Before micro compacts, before double stack anything, this is the Kimber Ultra CDP II. It's a lightweight 1911 built specifically to disappear. We're going to get right into it. The Ultra CDP II is a compact aluminum frame 1911. It's got a 3-inch barrel, a single stack magazine, premium carry focused features right from the factory. This pistol was not trying to be modern or innovative. It was trying to be refined. The specs on this really quick. Kimber Ultra CDP II in 45 ACP. It's got a 3-inch barrel. The capacity on this is going to be 7+1 in your standard magazines. I think you can get 8 in extended, but these are both 7. This just has an extended base plate on it for comfort. Then you have your weight on this is about 25 ounces unloaded. As you can see, I have Hogue grips. Surprising, right? And this is just a single action 1911. So those specs really don't impress on paper, but the carry pistol itself serves a purpose, still serves a purpose. And Kimber built this CDP line for people who carry pistols. Now, there's a lot lighter options out there. There's polymer options out there. You definitely have some other options. I want to go in. There you go. That was weird. Cool looking 45 that shoots really nice. I mean, I think it has just enough weight to it. At the range, this shoots sweet. And I really like how this feels in my hand. And it might be the whole grip. I think I upgraded this here. There was a plastic mainspring housing. Kind of swapped that out. It looks like there's some polishing done on here. This is kind of a tinkering gun. It's sweet shooter, very, very accurate, solid, works fine, no functioning issues at the range. And before high capacity micro pistols existed, the goal of something like this was make it thin, make it lightweight, and make it shoot really well. And the Ultra CDP II was designed to be comfortable all day and not just a good shooter at the range. The ergonomics of this, it just really, really fits comfortably in the hand. And it's extremely thin, especially for a 1911. The Hogue grips do make it a little bit thicker, but I think it helps to the um, comfort at the range and shooting and practicing. It just has an excellent single action trigger. Pistol is clear, and it just breaks maybe 4.5, 5 pounds, somewhere around there. And obviously the reset is right there. I mean, it's a 1911 trigger. You're gonna get a 1911 action. Maybe the Alpha Foxtrot is probably about the same thickness. We can do a comparison video, but it just, for a single stack, 7-round 45, it just does the job. I guess there's a lot of trade-offs, especially in today's day and age. You have your lower capacity. Some would say there's sharper recoil because you have the shorter barrel. However, I don't think so. I think it shoots very flat for a 45. I mean, and it has a little bit more weight, about 7 or 8 ounces heavier than maybe a SIG P365 or something like that. You're talking, this is 45 ACP, so it doesn't have the round capacity, but if you're looking for a 45 that shoots well and you're not really looking for 100 rounds in your concealed carry weapon, well, this might not be a bad choice. You have to get used to shooting 45 if you're not comfortable with it. And 45 is not cheap in comparison to, let's say, 9mm. But these aren't flaws. I think this is a solid choice if you're looking for an everyday carry gun in a 1911 platform, 45 ACP. You don't need a lot of rounds, but you want a reliable, good shooting pistol. This is a great choice. I mentioned the P365. I mean, would you put this next to Glock 43? I mean, those pistols offer capacity and simplicity, but the Kimber offers the trigger. Different priorities, different solutions. This pistol comes from a time when I think the feel of the pistol mattered a little bit more than maybe, let's say, the round count. You're looking at seven rounds. No feeding issues with these magazines. I know someone had asked me that once before. These are just the standard uh, magazines that came with the pistol, and they function, come out nice, no problems there. If you want the thinness of a lightweight carry pistol 45, but you also want metal, because I mean this is all aluminum housing. It has a little bit of weight to it, but you really appreciate that 1911 ergonomics. This might be the pistol for you. I don't think it's outdated in any way. I think it's this was out of the Kimber Customshop, the Ultra CDP II. These are still made, I think, in Yonkers, New York, USA. Like I said, I have the whole grip on here. No, there's nothing to note about this. The grip safety disengages perfectly. It fits in your hand fine. Little bevel here I made because this was digging into my hand, but that was an easy fix with the metal mainspring housing upgrade and kind of a little bit of a polish job there. If you found this video helpful and you want to see more Glockaholic 76 videos, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this model, or maybe have something similar in the comments. I know there's a Colt that's very similar to this, and a couple of other pistols. If you have one, let me know. If you're able to compare the two, I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I appreciate you watching my videos. Train smart, shoot often, and stay ready. Glockaholic 76. Talk to you soon.